Good morning, Eric Arnold here in Sports Barn, sometimes known as the Big E. It's Thursday, September 4th, probably, I don't know, about 10:30, 11 in the morning. And we're here to get you some MLB picks for Thursday. We're going to pick what I'm calling the Polk Salad Bowl. Well, we did that yesterday. We have South Alabama there. Recap what we did last night. Another pretty good night. I mean, you know, let's put it this way. Anytime you're on the plus side of the ledger, it's a good night. So that was, for those of you keeping track, the third night in a row that we were on the plus side of the ledger. So it's been a pretty good week for us. You know, I guess I'd rather do it this way, where you get little win every night, rather than one huge giant night and then just give it all back the next night. So, you know, I'm feeling okay. You know, let's see what we got here. Let's show it to you. This game. I mean, one thing I overlooked here was the getaway factor, in that, you know, the Giants going home, getting out of jail, leaving the hotel room. They got off to a 4-0 start and then just got on the bus. And that was it. You know, the lousy pitcher, I said, well, if we score 15 runs, we'll beat them. Well, we would have needed 10 because the Rockies ended up getting 9. And, you know, we got on the bus after scoring 4 runs. So, you know, we were ahead for most of the game, and then just, you know, because we gave up and quit. I think to myself, we lost 9-6, and I think to myself, you know, the Giants are going to look back and regret that one. You know, that was a divisional game against a team you're running up against maybe for that last spot in the playoffs. And they're going to look back in 3 weeks and go, God damn it, you remember that time we were up 4-0 at Denver and blew it? Yeah, that was the one. So that was a hard L for us. We were close here. I think that was a 2-1 game. Sixto Sanchez appears like he's a pretty good pitcher. He kept Miami close, but they simply could not hit. You know, as tough as I like to describe Miami, this tough-minded group that wouldn't knuckle under to the man, to the virus, they still really aren't very talented. So another 2-star L there. The Cubs come through easy, good. The Yankees, well, good for the Rays. I mean, they didn't throw at anybody, they just kicked their ass. So that's the way you do it. That's the way you do it. I'm sure the Yankees are glad they're not going to see the Rays anymore. But that was an L. Atlanta keeps on trucking. They get the W for us. McKenzie, spectacular as advertised. He gets the W. The Twins now starting to maybe click again. They win that big series with the White Sox. They get an easy W. San Diego coming through late. You know, this looked like a lost game there. It was neck and neck. I was right that I think Trout did hit a home run in the mano-a-mano Trout versus Tatis matchup. But San Diego getting to the Angels' pen late. They come through on the run line with the W. And then our game of the night, 3 stars, taking the big underdog at Chavez Ravine. And damn it, we were so close. This guy's Gallon. He was pitching a 1-hitter into the 8th inning, and he walks the leadoff man in the 8th. Misses on a 3-2 pitch by just that much. And then, you know, he's at 97 pitches, and here comes the little man. He comes stomping on out, and then you can see the pitcher. As soon as he threw ball 4, he's like, oh, and then he looks over and goes, oh, fuck. You know, because here comes the little man. He takes the ball from him. You know, the guy's pitching a 1-hitter. He's thrown 97 pitches, not 197. And, you know, that guy's probably thinking, you're bringing in what? You're bringing in Goose Gossage, right? Of course he wasn't. He's bringing in some bad pitchers to replace him. and they couldn't hold it. They had a 1-0 lead and simply could not hold it with their bad pitchers, losing in extras. I would have liked to have seen what would have happened if they just let that kid go and just let him see if he could win it or lose it on his own. He had pitched so great, and I think he probably, in his mind, in my mind, he had earned the right to go ahead and take a shot there. But, you know, that's the MLB these days. We have to protect you. What if you get hurt? Oh my God. You know, well, what if you never stretch out and never become that guy capable of throwing more than 100 pitches? I mean, you know, Hall of Fame guys can go 120 pitches easily. If you never let that guy do it, how's he ever going to find out if he can do it? You know, that's MLB now. You might get hurt. You know, I guess that's the whole world. You might get hurt. Oh well. So that would have been a spectacular night had we gotten that. But as it was still on the plus side. So we're inching our way back to 500. We're just as short. Maybe today. Maybe today we'll break through. Coming up, I think Monday maybe. Sunday, Monday, I don't know. I want to get you an NFL preview. Probably won't be extensive. I have to look at it. I mean, I haven't even glanced at it. Just haven't thought about the NFL at all. But it's coming. You know, this day next week is the opener. I believe it's the Chiefs and the Texans. I don't even know where that game's at. I assume it's in Kansas City. The opener always is hosted by the champion, right? So it must be in Kansas City. So we want to get you some preview there. You know, the NFL, that's what everybody wants to bet, right? We all want to play the NFL. Oh, let's see, what else? Flyers, game 6 tonight. That's going to be interesting. I don't have a pick. I'm just a fan. I'm just hoping that the Flyers can somehow just push it to one more game. Frankly, it looks like to me like the Islanders are a little better than the Flyers at this point. They just seem a little better. You know, their goaltending may be a little more stable. You know, Hart makes a spectacular save, and then he gives one from the blue line that, you know, oh, I didn't see it. Well, I saw it. Why didn't you see it? That went right past you. Goal. But maybe the Flyers can get lucky, push it to 7. That would be fun. We're rooting for the Flyers. What happened last night? Basketball. I guess Jimmy Butler continues. You know, that Miami team, and that's what they are, a team. They're better than Milwaukee. That's just an observation. You know, everybody wants to play Milwaukee because now the real Milwaukee, they're up against the wall and they're going to show. I don't think so, man. I think Miami's just simply a better team. You know, team, keyword team. What did Butler get? Less than 15 points last night and they still won. Spolster's better than, what's his name, Budenholzer? He's better. The team's better. You know, I think you're looking at a Celtic Heat semifinal. You know, both those teams look better than their opponents. So that's my thinking there. But I don't follow the NBA, so I could be completely wrong there. I don't even know what in the West. I guess it's just the Lakers, and they're gonna walk through what is it, the Rockets? They're gonna blow through them like hot butter through a goose, or something like that. Hot knife through butter. I'm mixing up my metaphors like I didn't come from this country. And then I don't even know in the other series that one could be a fist fight. Denver and the Clippers, I guess. So what else? Well, I guess we'll get right here to our Thursday picks, right? Let's see what we got here. Houston. You know, I read a quote, I think it actually was from one of these players on the Rangers, that's their opponent, the Rangers, that he said, this COVID stuff, the rules that we're living under when we're on the road, it's like being in prison. And, you know, apparently they have to go, you know, right back to their rooms and have assume they don't have to wear it in the room, but you know, everybody's gotten so crazy stupid right now. It's possible they're forced to wear the mask in the rooms. So, yeah, I don't know. But I was always under the impression that, all right, I guess they can't leave the hotel, but you know, I guess they can go down to the hotel bar, or at least can go to each other's rooms and, you know, sit there and play Xbox together or drink beer or whatever. I don't even think they can do that. It's like, yeah, I get it, man. I see where you're saying this is like being in prison. So at this juncture, now, you know, there clearly are some teams that are pretty much out of it, that barring a statistical improbability, aka miracle, they're out. So, and I think they know that, and I think these guys are now just wanting to get this over with. So we're probably going to more aggressively play favorites now and just disregard dogs, because the dogs, generally speaking, are these out-of-it teams. The Rangers, Boston, the Nationals, strangely enough. So, you know, here's one. They're pitching Lance Lynn. That's their best pitcher, but, you know, I just don't think it'll matter. And, you know, Houston's got a reason to be there. Texas doesn't. And we're going to take Houston. Now, that's not that steep a price on a, you know, let's face it, Houston's a little better than Texas anyway. And they want to be there. So we'll lay the 155 with Houston, but just one star there. Because, as I said, we love Texas. This is our top play. I mean, the Nationals, I think, now have officially quit. Here they had Scherzer going last night, and, you know, they scored no runs for him. Just, you know, we quit. In the last two games they played the Phillies, they've scored no runs, and then they followed it up by scoring no runs. So I think the Nationals have officially said, yeah, we're okay with not making the playoffs in a COVID year. We can live with it. I still say that makes you not, you know, historically, you're a freak, you're an aberration, you know, it happens. I mean, you know, history will just look at you as a one-off champion. It's like, oh, wow, well, all stars aligned there for you, and you got your title. You know, it wasn't a great team, it just was a lucky team. Mark and I argue about that with the Philadelphia Eagles all the time. I say, you know, as each year goes, we get further and further away from the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl title. I say, how did that happen? How did that happen? Because this clearly is not a great team. Well, you know, if you want to get him upset, say anything related to the Dallas Cowboys, Donald Trump, or the something against the Eagles, and then, you know, his blood pressure will go shoot through the roof, and he'll go on a rant. At any rate, but we like the Phillies against the quit Nationals. You know, the Phillies are trying to earn my trust. They're winning a bunch of games right now. I will add the one game they did not win was the one we played on Sunday night. So I'm a little leery of putting 3 stars down there, but by God, they should crush the Nationals this afternoon. It's a getaway day. The Nationals have already quit. Oh man, I mean, the Phillies should handle their business this afternoon. They really should. So we'll say it. Top play, Phillies. Let's hope. No line on these 2 games, but we like them anyway. I don't know what this is going to be, and I don't know what they're waiting for. They haven't put a line up yet. This goes in like 6 hours. What are they doing? But 4:10 start. The Yankees are at the Mets. I just like the Yankees playing somebody other than the Rays. I just think that'll reset them, if you will. They've gotten all wound up about the Rays, and now, you know, they're an inferior team is put in front of them called the Mets. And I think the Yankees, J-Happ has a good record against the Mets, and we like the Yankees here, whatever the price is. You know, they'll probably put up something like -400. That actually happened earlier in the year, and we had the -400 and we lost. You know, if that hadn't happened, we'd be above 500. But water under the bridge, I'll take the Yankees. I don't think it'll be minus 400. I think it'll be something reasonable. Clevenger against the Angels. The Angels, I mean, geez, that is a dead team walking. With all that talent that team has, they just suck. So, kind of impressive how bad they are. So we'll do it again. We'll take the run line. We're guessing it'll be around 130-ish. Who knows? I mean, it might be something higher than that. 150-ish. But we'll do it. Whatever it is, we'll do it. We'll take the run line with the Padres. Right now they seem like a wrecking crew. Hitting the ball all over the place. So we'll take the Padres, 1 star there. 1 star on Toronto at fading, quit Boston. Now here we're going to switch. That's wrong. I keep making little mistakes. This is at Kansas City, and here we're going to switch our theory up here. We're going to say Kansas City has not quit. We like Danny Duffy or David Duffy. I think it's Danny Duffy. At home, he's a good pitcher at home. He has a good record against the White Sox. The White Sox right now, they're maybe starting to take their little break before they get into their playoff push. So we're going to go ahead and take a shot here with the underdog and the Royals in Kansas City, 1 star. And here in the last game of the night, I went back and forth on this, and I just thought, I think we got to take a shot here. It's only 1 star, and we're going to lay 275. I just think that watching that Diamondback team last night, that's a team that's completely quit. As long as Clayton Kershaw just is not totally awful, they're going to win that game. I mean, the at-bats the Diamondbacks had is unlike praying for an insurance run. Terrible at-bats. I've quit at-bats. That's probably a curveball. In fact, I'm almost sure it is. But I'm just going to swing anyway. I missed. Oh, gee. All right, next pitch. We're certainly not going to grind here, because if we do, I've just got to be at the ballpark for another hour, and I don't want to do that. So, poor defense. They lost the game in extra innings because the pitcher couldn't field a bunt. Watching it was almost like, ooh, wow. You're an athlete, right? I've seen, gawky, uncoordinated 15-year-olds in pony ball do that, but I don't know if I've ever seen a major league pitcher flop around like that. So it was bad. I kind of think the Diamondbacks had quit. The Dodgers certainly didn't play hard, but they're so much more talented than the Diamondbacks that I think they'll, run into 1 or 2 just like they did last night and get by. So we're going to lay the huge number. All right, so there you have it. Oh, and then lastly, for you college football fans, I looked at the number of dollars bet and I was surprised, frankly. I thought this would be a huge game, that everybody would want to see some football. And the number of dollars bet on the Polk Salad Bowl is just not much at all. Nobody cares about the Polk Salad Bowl. I'm surprised. Honestly, I am. I'm not making a joke. At any rate, this is down now to 13.5. I hope you got it at 15 like where I told you to. But we still kind of like South Alabama. Just think that there's some hidden value there, that those 2 teams are not that wide of a gap between the 2 of them. At any rate, so Houston, Philadelphia top play, and then a bunch of other 1-star games: Yankees, Padres, Blue Jays, Royals, and Dodgers late night at Chavez Ravine. Okay, so there's that. There is that. Like I said, the NFL preview video upcoming at some point in the next few days. I don't think we're going to do a college football preview video just because I haven't a clue who's playing. Is the Big Ten going to play? There was a big push there. What I believe the quote from the president was, "Ball's on the 1-yard line." I don't know. Maybe Daryl's the coach, and we decided to throw it, and it was an interception, and now we didn't score. So I don't know what happened. I thought we were going to have Big Ten football. Now I'm not so sure. Well, the Big Ten, what can you say for them? I mean, apparently it's a poorly run conference. So there you have it. All right, well, we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm almost sure we'll see you tomorrow. Good luck, good betting, good gambling, good day, good afternoon.